Salut tout le monde, c'est Dark Angel en direct de comment dire, de l'ouverture de l'E3, enfin presque, qui commence avec l'EA Play dans 5 minutes à tout péter. Veuillez m'excuser pour la qualité de mon micro. J'ai tenté tous les réglages possibles, mais force est de constater que ça n'a pas porté ses fruits. C'est lent, c'est trop lent. Ouais, 18h10, ça devrait plus tarder maintenant. Ouais, j'ai trop envie de voir le gars de chez EA parler de Battlefield, de FIFA, de Madden NFL. Non, sérieusement, je n'attends que Star Wars pour cette conférence. Enfin, conférence, non, pas vraiment. Mais bon, vous aurez compris, on en a déjà parlé. Vivement demain que je regarde Microsoft. Ah bah enfin! Quoique je me suis peut-être réjoui un peu trop vite là. Ah, quoique...
We all gotta move. We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is
Ouais, non,
EA
si.
Play.
Je me suis
What's
réjoui
up,
trop
everybody?
vite.
I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year.
Ah, mais
Instead of
pourquoi? Est-ce
one
que c'est à
giant show, you
18h30?
are getting
Sérieux?
deep dives into all the games you love every half hour. Now, you can watch them all. You can tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it. Because, of course, today we're looking at Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield 5, FIFA 20,
Ah oui, Apex
Madden
Legends
20,
aussi.
and The
À tous
Sims.
les coups, ce
That's
sera la
6
saison
shows,
2.
people, and we still got to get this stage ready and run through all the content we're revealing. So get excited, because we've got more gameplay than ever. Tell them, Golden Boy!
I'll be bringing you Apex Legends Season 2 reveals, including a new weapon, a new battle pass, and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Great. Adam Rank, quickly, what does Madden 20 have for us?
Gameplay, Greg.
Okay, I meant quick, but not that quick.
Okay, well, we've got an exclusive first look at gameplay. We've got a deep dive into X Factor abilities, face of the franchise. We got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Deadeye things.
J'ai
We got
entendu
Ray-
Space
Now
Franchise.
Freeman, Hardy, Battlefield 5. News?
We've got loads of it. Brand new maps and, of course, some new updates to reveal too.
And even more surprises at the end when we reveal...
No spoilers. And Freeman, you might want to touch yourself up too. Golden Boy,
Ah,
back to
moi,
you.
vous allez pas
FIFA
me
20,
spoiler,
talk to
je
me.
parle pas
FIFA
anglais.
dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta
Oh,
Football. Later
chouette.
today, I'll have all the
FIFA.
new details on FIFA 20, and some very special guests will give you even more
Perdez pas
info
votre temps sur les
on
jeux de foot
Volta.
et jouez aux jeux de bagnole
That's
plutôt.
good. Also, you should call your mom more
À
often.
Forza,
I mean,
en
it has
fait.
nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new pack reveal.
That's 4 words. Now, win me back by telling me what you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Why are you asking me? It's your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive, never before seen gameplay, and I am so excited to sit down with Vince, Stig, find out all about this Star Wars game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away. Folks, this is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want, because EA Play starts soon. All right, guys, this is it. They can be organized better.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit là?
You're doing a great job, Bruman. All right, you take 5.
De ne laisser
Playing guy,
personne vous empêcher
see we're
d'assister
hustling.
à ça? Mais ça, j'y compte bien. Ah bah d'accord, ils font ça dehors. Après tout, pourquoi pas? C'est Los Angeles, une ville où il fait chaud. Pourquoi ne pas en profiter? Malheureusement, chez nous, c'est pas le cas. Ici, il fait froid et il pleut. Alors qu'on est en juin, bordel de merde! Merci l'humanité pour ce dérèglement climatique. Bon, j'avoue, là, il fait beau, pour l'instant. Mais ce n'est arrivé que tardivement. Et du coup, ben, pour ceux qui verront ça, vous l'aurez constaté, je suis seul. je ne suis pas accompagné de mon ami Rising qui malheureusement nous a quittés. Et j'ai trouvé personne pour m'assister, hélas. Juste une seconde. Ouais, je déplaçais juste la barre d'outils du live, c'est tout. Excusez-moi. Au moins ça commencera sur Star Wars, c'est déjà ça. Apex Legends, j'ai essayé et... Non, c'est pas pour moi. Battlefield, j'ai pas essayé. FIFA et Madden NFL, c'est même pas envisageable. Vous savez ce que je pense des jeux de sport, pour ceux qui suivent la page. Les Sims, ça non plus, c'est pas mon truc. Certains attendent les Sims 5. Vous y croyez? Voilà, je vous ai partagé le lien du live pour l'EA Play. C'est un peu trop calme, je vous l'accorde. En même temps, quand je vous l'ai dit, je suis seul. Donc forcément. On en est déjà à 20 minutes de live. Allez, on y est presque.
The time has finally come. I'm proud to be kicking off
Ouais, c'est
EA
pas trop
Play
tôt.
coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X-Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And, of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including 15 minutes of world premiere, never-before-seen, first-look exclusive gameplay. So get ready, because EA Play starts now.
Et c'est parti pour de vrai.
What's up, EA
Mais vous vous foutez de ma gueule!
Los Angeles, come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on. Get in there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah.
La dernière fois qu'il a parlé
Please
de
keep
ce
it
jeu,
going. They're
c'était
making a
pour dire
Star
qu'il sera
Wars
pas
game.
court.
Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Mais ça
Thank
dit
you.
pas,
What a great
ça
welcome.
nous dit
How
pas
are you feeling
quelle est
right
la
now?
durée
No
de vie du
pressure.
jeu
You're just
exactement.
about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest games of your lives.
I'm gonna let Stig answer
Si
this
c'est un
one.
jeu qu'on
You're
peut
supposed
finir
to answer
en
this.
une journée, si c'est court.
Off script.
So
Oh
awesome.
yeah, we're totally off script.
It's
They
so-
gave me cards. That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
15
Uncut.
minutes, ils ont dit.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oui, un jeu d'action-aventure en solo.
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all.
Ça se passe
When the
après
Jedi were
l'épisode
hunted
3.
down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players,
Il n'est
Blair.
pas
who's over
vraiment
there.
un Jedi, je crois.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its
Ah,
resources
j'ai entendu
to
Wookie.
build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
Enfin! C'est joli graphiquement.
Jedi, over here.
Ok, donc il y a du parcours, on dirait. Oh, ok.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
Ah oui, c'est Sogira qu'on voit dans Rogue One.
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. Use those cutters to create a distraction while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? He said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
La façon dont il gère ce HUD là, c'est ça rappelle un peu Dead Space. Ah, enfin de la baston. Ok, donc on peut paralyser les ennemis avec la force et on est limité dans son usage comme dans le pouvoir de la force. Le 2. Oh non, pas le droïde, non. Oh non.
Attention all units. Protocol set. Troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Gap. Keep to your posts and stay alert.
Oh putain. Des ennemis comme ça, il y en avait plein dans le pouvoir de la force 2. Ouais, il résiste à la force et aux éclairs. Quoique les éclairs, je sais plus.
Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lock-up. Keep moving, Jedi. Base open. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Des Flametroopers.
sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay. A shortcut. That's why you wanted to get this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Shoot him! Not an easy target! Find cover, give me time!
Attends. Eh, mais c'est des araignées! Je savais même pas que les araignées ça existait dans Star Wars.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Ouh, la vache.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything. Lock alive. Don't be a safe target.
Attends, il a ralenti un tir de blaster? Putain, mais je le crois pas. Ils ont pris des trucs de la 3e trilogie. Ils ont pris des trucs de la trilogie de Satan.
The Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements. In retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming! Ah!
Il prend cher. Ah mais en fait le petit droïde là il change de couleur en fonction de sa barre de vie. J'avais pas fait gaffe.
Need to slice this. No guards. Hey, we're here to free you. You're not alone.
K2SO. Oh non, c'est pas lui. Et oui, je sais, K2SO est mort dans Rogue One, mais bon.
Games play best on Xbox One.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play?
Eh ben, ce Star Wars
That's what I want.
donne envie.
Boy.
Non, je le pense vraiment, il donne envie.
That looks pretty awesome.
Thank
I
you.
have a million questions and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point
Et
out that in the Twitch chat,
normalement, on devrait le revoir demain chez
they
Xbox.
didn't use frickin'. How does it feel
J'espère
to really deliver, right? Like,
j'espère
you
qu'ils
guys
tiendront
liked it, right?
parole quand ils ont dit que
I think
qu'il n'y aura pas de microtransactions.
There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Everybody
Thanks,
who worked
guys!
everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands in the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like,
Yeah.
we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him, but when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into
Yes.
the bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you actually said it better be in the demo.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that isn't the entire game.
That is not.
That's wow.
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
version.
trooper.
That's
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, exactly. Like so
New that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Wait, we're pointing at
great
one
is
guy.
that?
Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort that you led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, three cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid, BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want
c'est
him as a
vraiment bien par
backpack, so
contre.
just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department. That
All right. We can make
what
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's respawn. That's
Yeah, I
respawn.
mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, respawn
yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
So just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan
Opening
the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
like
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, BD will eject a stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount. You
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game. And you're actually, in that moment, you're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well, the
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
But that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Thanks.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
too
Everybody
far.
go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the
We
story.
got to save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people had been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This is a real. Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there. He's you know, obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all going to live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like.
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. We'll be all right.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay, well. Why not?
because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so we can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, is that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince and Stig, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're
Fantastic.
Greg's showing us
Thanks
some
for
stuff
coming out.
online. Like everyone's the reaction is fantastic.
Amazing, amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Hey, go team.
All your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince, Stig, thank you so much for coming out. November
Thank you.
15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah.
This is the show you're looking for. Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I
Sans
put in this
pouvoir
thing.
de
No one's
Jedi
gonna
ne
laugh.
marche pas sur moi.
Everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Suivant.
How hyped are we for Star Wars? Let's hear it! So hyped. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. I was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah? Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned, because Apex Legends is moments away.
Looking for me? Surprise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand
Comme je vous l'ai dit, j'ai
new
déjà
weapon,
testé
a new mode,
Apex Legends,
an
mais
improvised,
c'est pas pour moi en fait.
you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved
Pour ceux
battle
qui
pass,
savent pas,
reveal of the 10th legend
Apex Legends
coming
c'est
to the arena,
dans le même univers que Titanfall.
and so much more. So, let's
Sauf
jump
que
out of this
contrairement à
dropship, dive
Titanfall,
right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
il n'y a pas les mecha.
Thanks, Golden Boy.
Et
I'm
ça, c'est
Respawn's
dommage.
community manager,
C'est
Jay
une des raisons
Frechette,
pour
and
lesquelles
as
j'y
you
joue
can
pas.
see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
Magnifique le cosplay.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The Legendary Hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
I could do this all day.
earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will win and slaughter.
For a limited time, legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not all day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
C'est quoi ce flingue? Il est moche.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double XP weekend.
One moment.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive Legendary Hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the Legendary Hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump into the
Bon
Legendary
ben,
Hunt,
pas de
our
saison 2
limited
du
time
coup.
event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is Double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was season 1. Who's ready to talk about season 2? I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first details here, and joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect
Ah bah si,
from the
ah bah
launch
si
is
finalement.
a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blues. chance meets your end. Need help.
Good job, me.
A new season. Strong work. Hostile over there.
Frag out. Wicked. Making contact with enemy. Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
There you have it, the All-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall 2, so pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of Season 2. It's actually a care package
Pas
weapon
mal ce
because
flingue.
it's so OP. It's just amazing. But
Glad you said that out front.
yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed, too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open
Well,
doors.
so, like,
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
Now the L-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it into Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin. And for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
That's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Queue is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode?
Yeah.
All right.
So ranked mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3 division.
Yes, it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in that. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I had mentioned, either be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. But, dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
Hey, man.
Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Man.
You are too?
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that a little girl who taught her staffed Nacy multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier.
Il a un accent français.
Pour toujours, papa.
Ah, qu'est-ce que je disais?
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, and you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those, we're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
Yeah, you're trying to provide like options for the players.
Yes,
Right? Because if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're
Yeah.
running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support.
Yeah.
You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. You know,
Yeah.
shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one, Tom.
Kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in here, so all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary, she's not a soldier. Her role is of support, and so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together.
Including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. You know, it's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world, that it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We play it in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague designer description.
Everything about it is really thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise. Care package touching down.
Like a deer in the headlights. Your time is ended.
Wow, c'était quoi ça? On aurait dit des dragons.
I'm not going to let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon to start of Season 2.
Okay.
So, keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, you know, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Wattson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
Et moi je m'arrête là pour ce soir. Je suis vraiment, non vraiment, je suis pas motivé pour continuer. Battlefield, FIFA, NFL et les Sims, ça m'intéresse pas. C'était un peu trop calme, je vous l'accorde, mais bon, demain ce sera la conférence Microsoft, donc ce sera différent. Je ferai peut-être une vidéo récap demain. N'hésitez pas à dire ce que vous en pensez, ni à vous abonner à la page si c'est pas déjà fait. C'était Dark Angel, salut!